It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got Javarius Ward. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the 49ers and the Rams on Monday night.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week,
seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader, and that's Brock Purdy.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 9 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be marked out just outside the 10. Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3, usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep, Ray McCloud. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Malik Harrison on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far. On 2nd and 7, Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara. And then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you? I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Shoves him aside. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Stafford to Higbee there, Rams 1st down. They'll look to throw here. That's out to the flat for Akers. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Kupp: 7 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. Purdy to throw it on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And I think really good defenders can snip out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the lineman is just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly. Got in there and made the play.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Drake Jackson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
the leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Purdy. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. To the right side, incomplete to Atwell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again is Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin. Yeah, and that's okay. When you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll go option to the short side, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Gonzalez's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Stafford. His throw incomplete.
They wanted, they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Drake Jackson
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Here's McLeod on the return.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Purdy. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. McCaffrey able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
The 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Van Jefferson,
81 yards.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception from the 6. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On first down, it's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Pass midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Purdy's throw complete there to McLeod. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
First down, here's Mitchell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now Purdy.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That'll be caught. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Inside the 20. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Rams offense now. They get set and head back onto the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Stafford to Cup there for a Rams first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Fights through him.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 140 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, a 3-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Rams ready to go on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, he'll get this one to Kupp, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Stafford now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Stafford. Higbee secures it over the middle. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Stafford. A quick pass to Kupp. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Stafford hooking up with Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation. The fourth quarter, you come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Another one in the books for his partner.